Hi guys, welcome back, and Alpha Leo is back again, Anson Cochito, and welcome to the world of sports. Welcome to Fisayo Adedipe TV, and I have some couple of transfer news to talk about. It's the end of the season, we already know, and there will be a lot of news, done deal, speculations, rumors in terms of players moving around from one club to the other, and also coaches being fired, being hired, also resigning to join another club. So fingers crossed, sit back, relax, and let us dive into it right away. So I'm heading to Liverpool right now, right? And the breaking news is that since the last 48 hours, Liverpool have actually, advanced in terms of the medicals of Jeremie Frimpong. Jeremie Frimpong plays for Bayern Leverkusen in Germany and is on the verge of signing for Liverpool. He has already passed his medical test, and in the next few hours, he's going to actually, confirm there will be breaking news that he has signed for Liverpool as their right back. It's going to be the replacement for Alexander-Arnold Trent. So Liverpool have already even agreed to pay the release clause of 35 million euros. They've already agreed to activate that release clause, and the contract will be valid till 2030. So Jeremie Frimpong will be leaving Bayern Leverkusen and heading to Liverpool as a replacement for Trent Alexander-Arnold, heading to Real Madrid very, very soon. So that's a good news for Liverpool. They have a reinforcement. So I'm not leaving Liverpool yet. There's another news also. They want to, Liverpool and Slot mentioned that they need another left back. So that left back will also be competing for space with Andy Robertson and also Tsimikas. So that means they're going to have like 3 players for that position. Maybe Tsimikas is going to look for another club, but we're going to actually see how it goes in the summer. But the player that is going to actually compete with Andy Robertson in Liverpool right now is the Bournemouth left back, Milos Kerkez. Milos Kerkez is actually a Serbian-born player, but he plays for Hungary and is a Bournemouth player. And as we speak, agreement is also to be made with the player. Liverpool has started talking to him, and he has actually even had 6 assists, 2 goals this season, and he's doing very well. So very soon, the agreement will be confirmed between Liverpool and the player. Then Anslot and Liverpool will advance to speak with Bournemouth. So the talks is currently advancing as we speak, and definitely, I believe before the end of this month or before end of June, Milos Kerkez will actually be a Liverpool player as their left back. So that's a lot of good news for Liverpool fans, because Liverpool, they've won the league. They need to also brief up their players in terms of additions, and also, take it, one up higher, better than this season that they've done very well. So they are serious. They are very serious. And another news about Liverpool, before I round up Liverpool news, is that they are also looking at getting a number 10. And the number 10 they are looking at right now is Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz also plays for Bayern Leverkusen. Their coach is heading to Real Madrid. So Florian Wirtz will be leaving Leverkusen if there's a very good offer from a foreign club like Liverpool. Liverpool is still, interested, very much interested in getting this player. Bayern Munich, they are interested also in getting him. However, his valuation is very, very high. Overall sum that any club is going to pay this player is very, very high. So Bayern may actually meet that, but Liverpool may struggle. If they are really serious in paying, they'll get it over the line. But that amount is streaking too high right now. And his contract is also even valid till like 2027, 2028. So it's going to be a difficult transfer window for Liverpool to get this player. But we're going to monitor how everything is actually, unfolding. And as we speak right now, Man City, because of this valuation and the overall sum that will be involved in paying for Bayer Leverkusen. Manchester City, a whole Manchester City that has a big box, that have money, they've actually backed out. Manchester City are no longer interested in buying Florian Wirtz right now. This is breaking news. So City actually let go of Florian Wirtz. They are not interested because the pay package overall, everything is actually very high. It's too high. So as of last week, Manchester City representative, they spoke with Bayer Leverkusen. Even Liverpool right now, they are speaking also with the player and also with Leverkusen. So Liverpool is still in the race, but Manchester City have already, withdrew from that race because of this amount. The valuation is just ridiculously high in their eyes. So I'm done with Liverpool news. So let me move on to Manchester City and the replacement for Florian Wirtz that City is actually looking at right now. The alternative will be Morgan Gibbs-White. So Morgan Gibbs-White is a Nottingham Forest player, and it's also trying to replace Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne is going to leave at the end of season, so this player Morgan Gibbs-White will actually try to replace him. So his contract is still valid to 2027 with Forest, right? And Forest also, they are looking at qualifying for Champions League, qualifying for Europe. So it's going to be very tough for Forest to let this guy go. But Manchester City believe that if they are able to match his money in terms of release clause or buy the guy away from the club, if the pay is enticing enough for Forest to sell him, definitely they will allow him to go. They'll get a replacement for him and City will get their players. So we're going to actually monitor this. This is an alternative. Morgan Gibbs-White is an alternative for Florian Wirtz. They believe, City believe that they can actually get the services better in terms of financial implications than Florian Wirtz. So we're going to monitor what City will be doing. So City will be playing also the the remaining games, Bournemouth and Fulham, for them to qualify for the Champions League. So that one is also at stake. That's a consideration for the player. If the player wants to see if City is going to also qualify for Champions League, or even the Forest will qualify for Champions League. So that will also aid this decision to know if he's going to leave or not. And the last news I'll talk about transfers right now is two news. I'll go to Manchester United. United is at the verge of signing a super striker. And the striker they are signing also will be a Brazilian international, Milos Cunha. Milos Cunha plays for Wolves, and his value is £62.5 million. And the advanced stage right now, the talk is that they want to know how they are going to actually make the payment. They are going to break it down. They are not ready to pay £62.5 million at once, but Ruben Amorim's side will negotiate with the Wolves club to know how they can complete, the payment package. But the player, Cunha and United, they already have personal agreement. If I almost done 99 or 95% done right now in terms of personal terms. So it now depends on the negotiation, and talks now depends on the club to club negotiations and agreement. So within the next couple of days also, this will be decided and concluded. Milos Cunha will be heading to Manchester United. So we observe what's going to happen to Zexi and Højlund. Who is going to leave? Because they need just 2 strikers, not 3. But if they decide to also have 3, that will be fair. But we're going to observe who is going to leave between Højlund and Zexi. Personally, I prefer Zexi. That guy is very skillful, right? If he sees a good coach that will enhance his, talent, it's going to be exceptional. It's very, very good. Højlund has, always a drought, so maybe he needs to go back to Italy and so that, continue his career in Italy. And the last news I will talk about is Christopher Nkunku. Why will I talk about my Chelsea? Nkunku will be leaving at the end of this summer, or by this summer. Christopher Nkunku have a lot of suitors across Europe. Let me name them. Arsenal is interested. Paris Saint-Germain is interested. Liverpool is interested. Manchester United is interested. Atletico Madrid they are interested. West Ham also they are interested. So Christopher Nkunku have a lot of suitors. We bought him for 52.5 million or thereabouts. So it depends on the choice of, direction the player wants to go to. We're going to monitor that. He has been frozen out because of Cole Palmer and also because of the tactics Enzo Maresca has been, having in Chelsea. It didn't work out. It never worked out. He started scoring, but at the same time, he was frozen out. So, unfortunately for him, he needs to start playing before the World Cup in 2026. So, he needs to get another club so that he will be playing back to back. So, I wish him all the best, but Chelsea will count their losses, at least get decent amount of money from this deal and get a proper replacement that will also, compete with Kopama on that number 10 role, basically, right? Thank you guys for subscribing, for, liking, and to my Canada fans across Canada, I want to say happy Victoria Day. It's a public holiday, and thank you for, being there for this channel, right? So let's see. The EPL is going to the wire. The top 5 teams that are going to qualify. Arsenal actually secured their position by winning Newcastle 1-0. So we have Chelsea, we have Newcastle, we have City, and we have Forest and Aston Villa. 5 teams that are going to compete for the remaining 3 slots. So let me know in the comment section, who do you think is going to actually see it through? Is it my Chelsea? Because it's going to be a blockbuster match on Sunday. Chelsea, Forest at the Forest ground. They are fighting for top 5 position. And before then also, Bournemouth and City will play on Tuesday. So probably maybe if City lose, or if they draw, there'll be a chance for Chelsea or Forest. But the dark horse that we have to look at is Aston Villa. They can take the back door and qualify for the top 5 position. Newcastle is also there. So let me know what you think. Who do you think is going to qualify for the remaining 3 positions? Is it City, is it Newcastle, and is it Aston Villa? Or City, Newcastle, Chelsea, or City, Aston Villa, and Chelsea, right? Or Forest is missing out all the way. So thank you for liking, for subscribing. Let me know your comments in the comment section. Your boy still remain Anson Kuchito Afalio. Cheers, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye.